Just gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Moved on forwards. And he's there to clear it. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. Thinks one through, tries to get it clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice physical challenge. Aim forwards.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Clears it away. Oh, that's a nice ball. Clearly not happy with that. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's onto it in a flash. Still goalless at the moment. Moved on forwards. A searching ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? And a chance! And it's a goal!
Bahrain, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. That's really well manoeuvred. That is very well defended. Some good work on the right flank here. Brilliantly cut out. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread out to the left. He's shifting through the gears. It's an inviting looking ball that. Cuts out the pass. Have it back and can go again. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Moved on forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. That's the throw. Tries a deft little ball. Deftly away. Defending was strong and firm. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a threatening ball. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for goal! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets! They have done it! They have their equaliser! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Really well cleared. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Played out to the right. Diving header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's played forward. He is just caressing the ball. That's a cute ball. Does well to get it back. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That's overhit. Aim forwards. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Oh, that's nice. Cross in, looks like a good one. Tries to get it clear. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. Out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his header. Up he goes! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Now who's going to be first to this? And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square.
Speed, brilliance.
That's a really interesting game and they head in at half-time at 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. That's a throw. Out to the left it goes. And out it comes again. Cut it out. That has found him in acres of space. Bahrain have got it back and they'll have another go. And they can counter here. And it's played forward. Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. That's a good run down the left. Lovely bit of skill. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Lofted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Produces a cross. Gets it away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Foot in. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Turns and goes back. Moved on forwards. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Looks to the other side. Almost an hour gone. He is onto it in a flash. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. No way through, so back it comes. Played towards the other side. Searching pass, he's played the real chance! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And it's played forward. Bahrain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. He has found the way through. That'll be a throw. Aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Chooses to go back. A heavy challenge. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is good strength. Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Wins the duel this time. And he shoots! And he's there to get it away. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ball's played through. Picks it up out wide. Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bahrain can make their change now with a break in play. That's not going far. That's really well manoeuvred. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through.
Bahrain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Out of play for a throw. Bahrain making consecutive changes here.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it right.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Takes a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a go.
And they've got rid. They get a throw in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Syria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Here comes another cross.
Concentration levels are...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's got away. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
They've played it short. Oh, it's a great ball here. And it's played forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Syria can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Will play through for the wide man. That's very neat. He can get that clear. Over to the left. Now the delivery. And he thumps it clear.
Bahrain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's going to go a long way. Out again for a throw-in. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Bahrain desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. Danger averted for now. That's good play. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Now here's the delivery. And back out it comes. And that has been clubbed away. Time added on will be 2 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?